Okie dokie, let me take a look at the contract. So it's a Warzone contract, much better. 16 days will be passed by doing this contract. Let me go ahead and put at least 3 into damage coverage. And then we'll put 5 into the salvage share. So that's going to be what we do. All right, let's accept the contract. As I said, 270 tons. Go ahead and jump into our Grasshopper. Jump into the Warhammer here. What else do we got? Probably... Well, most of our heaviest mechs are tied up in repairs now, so it's going to probably be the Riflemen. We're going to actually be pretty underweight. We could go with the Shadowhawk. That would drive us really underweight, but it's been very effective. All right, let's sort our mechs appropriately. So, Riflemen should go here. The Shadowhawk should go here, if I can find where it is on this list. There it is. There we go. All right, let's get our more developmental pilots in this one. So who's a little behind? Lester's behind. He's pretty close to leveling up both missiles and energy weapons. So as a result, I think I'm going to put him in the Shadowhawk. At least I think so. Another one that's fairly far behind is Thorn and Cannon. Cannon is going to go on the Rifleman. And then the last pilot. I feel like maybe we should be developing some of our better higher-end pilots too, that we know we're going to be using, like people like Captain Shen. Yeah, I'm going to use Captain Shen here. In the Warhammer. Alright. Not sure, Leo. The only thing I know that people have told me is that they're changing the way that the market works and that you can sell mechs in cold storage. I don't really know that many details about the upcoming patch. I'll see it when it comes. But they definitely have some balance things they need to clear up, and as we see, the demolition missions are just not fun. And this upcoming demolition mission we're gonna do, it's just gonna be rough. Alright, let's do this mission.
We are walking right into the thick of it, Commander. Help each other hold back the tide of the enemy advance as long as possible, and then get the hell out of there. We will be on standby, waiting for your extraction. Good hunting. No.
Vehicle is already destroyed. But yeah, the only thing I can really say is I feel like they just need to make the demolition missions way less hectic. They need to tone down the number of enemies you're going to face, especially if they're going to be endless waves. They need to really tone it down. Oh, we're not in range. Again, we have really poor visibility on this planet.
Target acquired.
Oh, he juked me.
Clear the commander's kill. It's about to explode.
Take that, Commando. It's been a while since we've seen a Commando. It's one of those mechs you kind of even forget is in the game.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Hey, allies, can you not shoot me so much? God damn it.
They've detected your presence, Commander.
Okay.
I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope, converging on your current position.
Got ourselves another cicada with the PPC. Oh, I'm not in range yet.
Target neutralized.
Alright, burn you up.
Watch out. That mech is going critical.
Destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
Target acquired.
More enemies inbound.
Okay.
They really are gunning for you, Commander. Watch out.
Enemy mech down. Target eliminated.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Cut it out.
Target acquired.
Scopes are lighting up with additional
Alright.
bogies.
How we
Commander.
doing?
ETA unknown.
Alright, well, we saw the dropship come in. It's up there somewhere. Pretty far away. And again, visibility's really poor, so I can't really see what's coming in.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, good job. Almost halfway done, though.
Acquired.
Oh, we're still way out of range. I keep doing that.
Tango down.
I don't know what the maximum range of this is offhand, but I think we're in range now. I don't know if it's there, though, because I can barely see what I'm aiming at. And we don't have sensor lock, so even more guesswork than normal. I don't know why we don't have sensor locks. Okay, they're still way out of range. So we can just poke at them here. Alright, now they're coming in range here. As you saw there, I just hit him at 400 meters, even though the medium lasers are only listed at like 300. So I can't really trust those numbers. That is not the actual maximum range.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
My scope is lighting up with more
All right.
targets converging on your position, Commander. Stay frosty.
I'm taking a decent amount of damage. My arms are pretty rough.
Target destroyed.
Hostile mech down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Take that. Alright, let's go get this Vindicator. We can clip off that PPC, that'd be nice. There we go.
Target
Got him.
destroyed.
Alright.
Target acquired.
Oh, helicopter.
More hostiles entering the combat zone's perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
Target
Got
destroyed.
him. We got 3 contacts. I suspect they're mechs, I just don't know where they are because I missed the drop ship. Oh, got a contact.
Target acquired.
Okay. Cicada, Thunderbolt. It's not letting me target the other one. They're technically in range, but they're not over the ridge, so
New target acquired.
why won't it let me target that other one? We'll just keep hitting the cicada while we can see it. Although it's very hard to see.
Target acquired.
Looks like a quick draw for the other heavy mech. Damn it.
Target destroyed.
He's dead.
Target
Let's go after the quick draw. It's going to be much easier to kill than the Thunderbolt.
Clears the area.
Okay.
That mech is about to go critical.
Okay, got rid of his large laser. Okay. His legs aren't doing so hot. We'll go after those.
Your objective is complete, Commander.
All right.
When you're ready to leave the fray, hop aboard the ship and we'll get you out of there.
Something just hit me. From what direction? I mean, I see where the pips are, but where is the actual enemy? We are a very long way away from our
Acquired.
exit point.
Target destroyed.
I'm somewhat worried about that. I'm not necessarily the fastest mech in the world. Now they're given a fighting retreat. Hopefully they can hold. They'll have 900 meters to get. This is another thing I'm not a big fan of, is the extracts. Sometimes it takes a ridiculously long amount of time to get to your extract. And you oftentimes lose allies waiting for that because you have the endless drop-ins of enemies. So, not really a fan. So I'd say that's another complaint I have, is that the extracts can sometimes take way too long to get to.
Let's go home.
And it really sucks to have one of your allies get lost while you're trying to make your way there, because I've had that happen. I don't mean to be complaining too much, though. I do love this game. It is a lot of fun, but it just has some rough edges that they need to iron out. Alright, what do we got? Let's sort by value. Oh, it did it the wrong way. Okay, so we got some more quality 3 medium lasers that I pretty much have to take. At least for me. And then I guess we'll just take a locust and be done with it. Didn't take a whole lot of damage in this one. The only mech that really took any serious damage was the rifleman, and I don't think it lost any systems, so we're good to go. As far as experience goes, at least Shen leveled up a little bit. Oh, I leveled up a missile skill. Alright, let's go ahead and close out. Let's see what the damage is going to total up here. The grasshopper should be fairly simple. 16 days, though, because of the extra time. 10 days. 6 days. I didn't really look at how well the mechs did. Maybe that's something I should have looked at more, but I don't know if I really care. Yeah. Well, in theory, we had allies in that mission. They just died real fast because the allies that you start a mission with in, like, Warzone contracts, they oftentimes are very heavily damaged, so they don't last long, typically. Especially as they start fighting before you get there. So not only do they start the mission seemingly heavily damaged, they rack up damage before you can really get in and save them, too. So, alright. So what's the damage here? So we have all of our mechs back in 19 days, but we'll have the vast majority back before then. We'll just have 2 mechs out, the Grasshopper and the Rifleman, which that we could probably do without those 2, so let's jump. Alright, hopefully this mission isn't too rough. Oh, you know, I should have checked the market to see if there was anything cool as far as mechs and stuff. In the previous location, especially after we did a number of missions there. So just the Rifleman and the Grasshopper are out, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at that contract. So it's another demolition contract, so this is going to be another one that's kind of rough. How are we doing with House Merrick relations? We've kind of been improving them while also alternately hurting them simultaneously by doing these contracts here. Alright. Only 7 points. I'm going to go ahead and put maybe even 4 points into damage coverage, as I expect to take a lot of damage. And then I'll put 3 into damage share, the salvage shares. Sure, why not? And we do get paid decent amounts in this one. The end reward isn't all that good, but we do get big reputation boost, which... How close are we to leveling up? Not that far. So after this, we should be leveled up to 11. Not that we necessarily need it. Okay. Let's get our land slowed out. So I use the Orion. That seemed to be pretty effective. The other mech that we had here was... Oh, thank you for the follow, Shirayuki. I'm trying to remember where we put the mechs. I think we had the Zeus up front. I don't know if I like that idea anymore, but yeah, Zeus. We'll go with the Stalker and then the Black Knight. The Black Knight was really effective the last time we used it. I'd like to see that continue for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and ready up and do this thing. I'm still getting used to the Orion. I'm a little worried that the LB-10X autocannon, because it operates like a shotgun, although it can hit things at further ranges, it's not very good at that. I was having a hard time, because there was not only drop on the shot, there's also the scatter. So it was kind of hard to get both things aligning, but it also fires fairly quickly, although that's pretty standard for the autocannon, so... At close ranges, it's pretty devastating, though, as we've seen. Which tends to be my preferred style of fighting, so... Alright, where are we, and where do we need to go? God damn. We're really far away again.
The security forces of Earthworks FWL are on high alert, anticipating another attack.
So we're probably going to eat a lot of damage before we get there. Visibility is much better on this planet. Just keep going in the direction we're going in, and we should get to where we need to go. I'm not going to wait for the Stalker. The Stalker's just going to have to do what it does. Although I'm a little worried about the train, somebody getting stuck. Okay, so far everybody's doing all right. We really can't take our time with these mission types. Hi, Shira. Okay, see a helicopter off in the distance.
We see some sign of environmental
Got him.
life here. These dust bowl planets are boring as hell.
Okay, well, we've got visibility of the base fairly early. Ah. Oh, I didn't kill him. Die!
Swiftly moved.
Our typical vehicle wave. Yeah, Orions are really good mechs. One of my favorite heavy mechs. Highly recommended in the BattleTech universe in any form.
Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Destroyed.
All right, well, we're wrecking these vehicles pretty nicely.
Target destroyed.
All right. Naughty.
Target acquired.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up
So
to
we
you,
just got
Commander.
vehicle waves so far. Although I did see a mech. A little bit of a hit there.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
What do we got?
Incoming missile.
Griffin. Might be a little too far out for the missiles, but now we should be in range.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, we're not doing well already.
Target acquired.
I'm taking a lot of damage on our center torso. Ow.
Target acquired.
Not good. We have a Warhammer pelting me. We might have to redo this mission. Ah, god damn it. I didn't time the... Are my allies in this fight?
Progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
Enemy mech
Alright, got him.
eliminated.
This fight is a little rough, though.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got him. Alright. I'm getting stuck on a lot of things. Okay. We can walk through these buildings. So let's do so. Okay, well, we've cleaned out the defenders.
Heavy damage to a number of the facility structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
Yeah, the Thunderbolt's also very solid. Unfortunately, in this game, it's not as good, in my opinion. That's mostly because LRMs just underperform. Again, my opinion. Not as many buildings to walk through on this map, so it's a little slower going, which is not a good thing. I think we can walk through this building. Somebody's hitting me from behind.
Just
Oh, good.
a bit more,
A hunchback.
This complex is on the verge of collapse.
I can't turn my back on this guy. I have to take him out. Although I have another mech in behind me. God damn it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
This is not going well at all. I can't move. I'm stuck on something. I might die.
Target is down.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Oh, we still got 9%. I'm not really sure what else there is to destroy here. What else is there to destroy, guys?
Good work. The food processing plant is out of
All right.
I've been told that this is merely a symbolic attack, as the residents in this region will have enough rations from neighboring plants.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ow. Alright, well thankfully my allies didn't take much damage. Hopefully I didn't lose any heat sinks. If I did, that's not the end of the world, but...
Target acquired.
Let's take some pot shots here. Alright, I can't look at him. I gotta look away, because I just took another center torso hit. Get the hell out of here.
Extraction is closing. Let's get out of here.
I am getting out of here. Be quiet, lady. Okay. Well, let's see what we get here. Quality level 4, LRM 10. That might be worth picking up. Quality 3 medium laser. Well, I guess that's it. Damage taken was actually not that bad, but it was all on my mech, so that kind of wasn't as nice, but I did a hell of a lot of damage though, so I guess that's good. My allies, not so much. They really were not helping in that fight pretty much at all. Oh well. Let's assess the damage, see if we actually lost any systems. May not have. Yeah, we lost 2 heat sinks, which in the grand scheme of things is not that bad. They're fairly easy to replace. Okay, well, we didn't get a reward. Oh, we have 2 things. Let me take a look at the star map real quick. Why are we getting 2 communiques? Well, we're going to read both of them. So, destabilization part 3. The final raid will seal the deal as you destroy stockpiles of parts and munitions. It may seem counterintuitive to destroy such goods, but they are all manufactured by the sweat of our brows before being shipped off to war fronts hundreds of light years distant, while others make untold riches off our honest labor. The ease with which your raids have carried out in the heartland of the League will force both the Captain General and Parliament to sit up and take notice. I don't believe this narrative at all. I think this is a bunch of poppycock. I think it's nonsense. We have another anonymous communique here. I am contacting you anonymously so that you understand the full repercussions of your recent military activities. I work for Quickcell Inc., but I will tender my resignation when this situation is resolved because I learned that my company contacting you under the guise of concerned citizens of the Free World League hired you to destabilize this region. This whole affair rose due to Quickcell's profits plummeting due to the continued rise of the Earthworks conglomerate within the Free Worlds League. In an effort to bring our competitor low while hopefully opening the region to our own military hardware offerings, Quickcell hired you to wage low-grade strikes against Earthworks-affiliated properties. In response to your attacks, Quickcell has already received a massive influx of defense contracts from several worlds in the region. Because of this, my company has likely already reached out to you with an offer to stage an additional attack that will further increase the region's demand for Quickcell's branded military hardware. I cannot in good conscience allow Quickcell's ruse to continue because it is causing innocents to needlessly suffer. The people that your actions have hurt thus far, along with a collection of business people and aristocrats, have banded together and will front a modest reward if you choose to betray Quickcell and serve justice to those corporations the corporation's greed has hurt. Should you agree to help us, you will attack the local Quickcell corporate offices to repay them for their dishonest business practices. Hopefully, the strike will convince them to stop needlessly terrorizing local systems. I will actually accept this, and you know why I'll accept it? Because it's the same reward from a reputation standpoint, which is why we're doing these missions in the first place. But this gives me a quick draw, whereas this has the promise of who knows what. And honestly, I don't care about a quick draw, so we're going to take this. Oh, so justice and other reasons, right? That's the reason why you really do things when you're a mercenary. Well, we're going to do this because the payout might be better. I don't know what it's going to be, but question mark, question mark, question mark is better than... Well, it is a good mech, but not at this point. We're into assault, like upper-end heavy mechs and assault mechs, and we already have a quick draw, so I don't need another one. So I don't really care for that, whereas this might be Laws Tech or any number of things, so I'm going to take it. Or high-quality weapons, which is honestly something that I feel like I would want more. Okay, where do we need to go? Healing. Yeah, I already have one. Right there. Quick draw 4G. Okay, let's see where that is. Oh, it's over here, which is actually convenient because I need to go over to Industrial Zone and do some of the repairs. And that's probably only 2 jumps away. Although 2 jumps might not get us all the repairs we need. Let's go ahead and travel. Alright, we are back. Back over here. Okay. Let's take a look at the market first. So that one awesome is still here, but we already bought one, so we're good there. And the Phoenix Hawk we sold earlier, so I'm not sure much is going to change in this location. We don't have a lot of money to spare either, so I think for now, unless I see something just like a really amazing, we're just gonna see about maybe selling some things. Not sure I have much to sell, honestly, but we'll take a look nonetheless. No, not really. Unless I want to sell these quality 2 medium lasers, which I think we can hold off on that. Okay. Let's just do our repairs then and leave. So the Orion took some decent damage. The other mechs should be fine. Should be fairly quick repairs. So if all is told, the Orion is the only thing that gets knocked out and not available for the next mission, it's okay. We've got better, well, not better, we've got other mechs that we can use. Okay. So again, only 3 days. So let's do the loadout change here. So just 2 heat sinks got destroyed. Place those. We're good to go. Well, not quite. We need to do that too. So 18 days. Well, we should have that done in time. That's not too bad. Alright, let's just go straight there. 20 days to get there. There's also a black market here. So... let's take a look at the black market first. Never know what we could see here. The one mech that I'm looking for right now is a Battle Master, so if I see that anywhere, I'm buying it regardless. Quality 2 PPC might be worth a pickup. I don't have a lot of PPCs on hand. I didn't buy them previously because I didn't have... just buy the one. Although that is very inflated prices. I don't really have many mechs that could use that. Alright. Well, let's take a look at the contracts then. So, this is dropped in difficulty quite a bit, and it's a raid contract rather than a demolition contract, thankfully. Alright. We're down to 270 though, so that's a big drop in tonnage. Alright, well, let's get going here. I'm going to put 3 into damage coverage, and we'll take the rest in salvage shares, so up to 10 there. Okay. Go ahead and accept. Alright, destroyed the marked building on the local Quicksell campus. This structure serves several administrative functions, and a good portion of the company's manufactured inventory of military hardware is stored here before being shipped off-world. Advise staying alert for corporate security forces on the premises. Let me guess, this corporate security is really, really heavy here. Alright, so we have to drop our weight quite a bit. So I'll jump into the Grasshopper. We'll grab the Warhammer. I don't know what else we're going to use here. The Shadowhawk has been fairly effective. We'll continue to use that. Well, I guess if we could use the Black Knight as well. This is probably not a bad loadout. Alternatively, we use the Orion, but I think the Black Knight has been performing fairly well. I will switch the placement here of the Shadowhawk. Okay. So, you know, I didn't go into that one contract with the best pilots. I think I left my developmental pilots in place. Whoops. Okay, well, in any case, let's go ahead and put what pilots we can, where we can. So, as far as our best goes, Captain K here would be fairly good in the Shadowhawk, so we'll put him there for now. Shen is one of our better pilots already. And then, other than that, we have Freeman, of course. I'm just trying to look around to see if there's somebody else I'm missing out on. That would be a good idea. Well, let's just grab Freeman. I don't know who should be where just yet. Probably keep Freeman in... Yeah, I'll keep Freeman in the Black Knight. The Black Knight is entirely energy weapons, and Freeman should do well in that regard. Whereas Shen can get leveled up in all three categories here. How is Shen doing from an experience standpoint? Yeah. Not really close to leveling up anything in particular. And what about Captain K here? Captain K is not really close to leveling anything up either, so it is what it is, but this should be our best lineup. So we're ready up here.
Attention. Prepare for battle-like departure.
Well, hopefully the Shadowhawk was the right call.
And clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Guess we'll find out.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, here we go.
To take out the key buildings on the Quickcell Corporation
Oh, we're already in combat, huh?
As mercs, we aren't supposed to take things so personally. But I can't help but feel scorned by Quickcell duplicity. Either way, this is a great opportunity to do a little good here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Destroyed.
A lot of action right out the gate. Whiff that shot, but hopefully you get some medium lasers. Okay, no, never mind.
Target eliminated.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Just force our way in here.
Target acquired.
Wow, how can you take that kind of beating on your rear section?
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Could this engagement be any more ridiculous?
Target acquired.
I got it.
Destroyed.
Our Shadowhawk is already really hurt, and we haven't even done a single objective. Alright.
Target neutralized.
Target acquired. Target
Tango down.
Can't really see the target, but I guess we'll just go with a guesstimation.
target acquired.
Oh, shit.
Engaging with Lance.
Target
Target is down.
Okay. I've kind of lost track of what it is we're supposed to be doing because there's just so many enemy contacts.
acquired. Target destroyed. Incoming missile. acquired. Target.
Yeah!
So the Shadowhawk's almost down, so I feel really stupid for having put that in the mission.
Target destroyed.
I'm assuming it's lost arms. Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, I don't like to see that. That much damage and it hasn't lost any arms.
Target acquired.
Flash target!
Target destroyed.
Target eliminated.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got another one.
I'm not sure what just hit me. Something's clearly behind me. Well, guess it doesn't matter.
Objective down.
Okay. Where's the next objective?
Tango down!
Target destroyed.
Heavy hit! I've lost a component!
God damn it.
New target acquired.
I got it!
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed.
I know what's hitting me that hard, but I don't know where it is.
Fortune now. My last kill's about to explode.
Alright, well, let's just keep going here. I'm afraid the Shadowhawk's gonna go down. Well, I've been afraid of that for a while now. I'm not even sure what I'm shooting at over there.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
How are you still in the air? God damn it.
Flash target!
Alright, keep going.
New target acquired.
Target down.
Alright, get the F out of here. Where do we need to go? Where do we need to go? Oh, there's another objective. Silly me.
Target is down.
I'm getting impatient and it's not good. Not a good idea to get impatient like this.
Destroyed.
Tango down!
I'm redoing this one. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a fan of this mission at all. You throw that much crap at me, I don't know. They really need to rebalance the demolition and raid missions, like, a lot. This is just absolutely ridiculous. The number of enemies that they're throwing at me in this mission is just ridiculous. Especially as I don't even get a chance to get off the goddamn dropship before they do it.
Prepare for battle-axe departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Honestly, I think like I feel
Online.
like I chose the
All
wrong mech in the
systems
Shadowhawk,
nominal.
but
We need to take out the key building.
ordinarily it's a very good mech.
Operation Campus.
Well, the question is, which way do we need to go? Because it always faces me the wrong direction.
Personally, but I can't help but feel scorned by Quickcell's duplicity.
Alright.
Either way, this is a great opportunity to do a little good here.
Tango down!
We're not going to mess around this time.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to put my mech on the line to try and save my allies.
Target acquired. Target
We're going to kill these things as fast as I possibly can.
Splash target!
Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I'm just going to have to ignore that Shadowhawk until we get rid of a lot of these vehicles and all other nonsense.
Target acquired.
Okay. Let me try and turn around and help my allies now.
Incoming missile.
Alright.
New target
Turning off.
acquired.
To knock out more vehicles.
Target destroyed.
Target is down.
Target destroyed.
Target down.
Alright, well, that's that down.
Enemy destroyed.
I see that flying up there. How did that not go down?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. Got ourselves that heavy mech that just came in out of nowhere.
Enemy mech
Alright.
eliminated.
Go, 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 go.
Target eliminated.
Alright, last time a mistake was going down in that city. Before the enemy was really taken care of. I think this is the building.
Target acquired.
Good, we're seeing this guy early.
Splash target.
No AC-20 for you.
Tango eliminated. Target eliminated.
Okay, we're not going in the city for quite some time until we knock out a lot of the opposition here. As a matter of fact, if I can knock out that objective from outside the city, I'll do so. I'm not really sure what building it is, though, because it's kind of a dense city here. But whatever even looks like it may be the objective.
Target
Alright, good,
destroyed.
good. Maybe that building? Not really sure. Got some more vehicles here.
Got another one.
Target acquired.
Alright. Done with that. Alright, I feel like I have no choice but to go into the city now. We know there's turrets and these blocks at various intervals. Not really sure why I'm going so slow.
Objective down.
Alright, good, we got it. Let's get to the other side of the city here. Then I'm gonna wait for my allies to catch up to me, because it might take some time to get through the city. We're definitely doing better this time. Mostly because I think I was aggressive when I needed to be and patient when I needed to be as well.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
We'll take out these helicopters.
Target destroyed.
Oh. Good, they took that out. God damn it. They're being attacked by things and I... Alright. Still wait for them.
Target
Ah, hello.
acquired.
Okay, switch targets. God. I don't think there's enough enemy here. Alright, we need to close with that trebuchet, otherwise he'll just keep helping with long-range missiles. Now I'm too close to him. Got him. Alright.
Target acquired.
Ah, mess that up.
Target destroyed.
Splash target.
Target destroyed.
Target acquired. Target.
Target eliminated.
Alright, we gotta get in there because that hunchback is gonna start doing stuff.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
I don't really want to rush in there, but I'm starting to get beat up here. Take that. Alright.
Tango down.
Not really sure what building we need to target here, so I'm just gonna...
Scratch that
There we go.
target off the list.
White target eliminated.
Target neutralized. Seems like Quicksell is dead in the water.
Alright, we're done.
Let's pack up.
That went a lot
Put all this
smoother, but...
behind us.
Target destroyed.
My approach is different. We kind of learned a little bit from the previous time. Okay, here we go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
And come on, game.
Target destroyed.
I got it.
Okay, let's get out of here. Thankfully, this quest chain is over. At least it should be. Okay, we did it. Alright, let's value sort. Probably do 2 PPC. Most of the stuff is really not all that exciting to me. I will pick up these. Alright. Not really sure I want this, but what the hell. We did take more damage than I insured, but it is what it is. So the Shadowhawk lost both its arms, something that tends to happen to it, so I'm not too surprised. Let's see the total enemies destroyed. 36, 24, 11, 14. So let's see, that's 60 enemies, 71 enemies, 85 enemies total. Some of those were turrets, but the vast majority of it was vehicles and mechs and other stuff. In particular, vehicles and air units. That's too many things, in my opinion. And that's one of my big complaints with this game, is this is just too many things. And it kind of pisses me off when I have to be on a mission with that many things. You've got to stop, you've put a stop to the Quickcell's corporate machinations, at least for now. Quickcell, like most powerful transnational corporations, is far too insulated to be completely run out of business within the Free Worlds League borders. However, Parliament will ensure the company is hit with hefty fines. Quickcell's leadership will be censored. I think that's... we'll just go with it. Those penalties will cow them for the next decade, if not longer. As one final act of defiance before I officially resign, I submitted forged delivery papers for our next shipment from our factories to be delivered directly to your dropship. Feel free to ignore the final destination and enjoy your bonus on behalf of my former employers. So we get 5 AC-20s. Bad quality, though. Yeah, these are all going to be sold. Well, thank you. But not really. Oh, well, we get a Reputation 11 out of this, which is what we were really about after. Those are all going to get sold. Okay, before we do anything else, I want to take a look at the market. Nothing too exciting there, but I am going to sell equipment. In particular, all the equipment we just got. Very disappointing that none of it was high quality. It's a lot of things, so we do get money out of it. Hopefully I didn't accidentally sell something I wasn't supposed to. I don't think I did. Alright. That'll do. Okay, let me do the repairs here. Oh, no, wait, do we want to do that? No, I think we move on and we try and go for our next high reward contract. I think we're doing well from the type of mechs that we have and the amount of money that we have. So I kind of want to move on and do the campaign mission, which we still have a long way to go for that. 7 days, 4 days. We'll go here. And then I don't know how many conflict zones we're going to have out here. Hopefully not the none that I see, but we have many high reward contracts, so we'll probably focus on one of these two. I'm just a little concerned that we're not seeing very many conflict zones along the way, but oh well. We have to get there at some point. Alright, we got a rare mech and a bunch of rare weapons. Let's take a look first at the mechs. I don't really want a hunchback. Nah, we're good. We're good. Let's just get on to the repairs. So, repair. Repair. I didn't look at what the damage output of my mechs were in that last mission. I just kind of wanted to get it over with. Alright. Just replace them with quality 2s. That's fine. We lose those fairly frequently, so... So 22 days on that. It's getting very close to the time we replace the Centurion, though. If the Shadowhawk struggled that much, I think it's kind of a sign. Alright, let's go ahead and go further. Yeah, we're getting no conflict zones over here. It's a little worrying. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if there was anything here. I didn't mean to click all the way over there. Okay, I kind of just want to keep going in the direction over here. So we'll come over to Shasta here, see if we find anything. 34 days to get there. A little unfortunate. But I guess we're going to eventually want to jump over this way anyway. Yeah. Alright. Let's travel. We're just going to have to eat up this time, because there's not really a whole lot else we can do. Okay. Oh, let's take a look at the market. Oh, I didn't look at the weapons, did I? Damn. That was a mistake. In that last system, I think I looked at the weapons. We got an AC. Yeah, not too there. What is this? Tier 5. That's the first time I've seen that. I didn't even know it went that high. Okay, I guess we'll be buying it then. 840,000 purchase. Okay. Yeah, I should have checked for equipment in that last system, as well as pilots and stuff.
Something for me, big boss?
Captain Sargent here.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
Very highly skilled pilot. Bad in heat management, though. But it might be good in some of the mechs that we have running. Like, maybe not a bad pilot for the Orion or something like that. Trying to remember if it had much heat problems. We'll hire...
I will be waiting in the red.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
We'll hire Sergeant. First we have to read the description, though. Raised in extreme wealth and privilege as a noble near Terra, Captain Sargent decided to turn his back on his upbringing by living the rough and tumble life of a mercenary. Over his storied career, he has fought in so many battles that he's begun to lose track of them all. While many of his counterparts may call him boring and predictable, his predictability nature, I think predictable nature would probably be better, brings stability to our lands. Alright, we'll hire you.
I will be waiting in the ready room, Commander.
Who do we get rid of? Maybe Thorn? Kind of feel bad because we're actually getting rid of some pretty decent pilots here, but it's just getting to the point where we really don't need this many pilots on the payroll. I might keep Captain Thorn around. What the hell? It's not like we're doing that bad financially. Alright. Take a look at the star map. Ah, here we go. There's some conflict zones. Well, this one's closer to the campaign, and we do have a war zone contract in there too. And it's kind of close to where we are right now. Yeah, let's go for it. Ooh, that's icky. The 27 days, 27 days, I mean, it's pretty much the same, isn't it? We also have a defense contract here. I think I'm going to go to Colfax instead. Because it 1, 2, 3 jumps. Whereas here, 1, 2... I mean, it's more or less the same. If we don't like the sound of it, we can always move elsewhere. There's always a defense contract to do here too, so it's not a waste. We didn't really improve relations with House of Merrick really at all. Alright, the false flag. This is a mission with House Steiner. Now, House Steiner kind of likes me. Let's just take a look at that. So, yeah, House Steiner and House America are pretty much on equal terms. But in any case, let's take a look at the message here. The great houses of Steiner and Merrick enjoy a stable relationship that produces enormous and prosperous economic exchanges. Attacks still continue on both sides as each nation conducts regular intelligence gathering raids across the border. However, the raids are increasing in intensity and frequency of late. In conjunction with SAVE, House Merrick's intelligence agency, House Steiner's Lyran intelligence. Okay, I'm starting to struggle with my words here. Intelligence Corps has discovered an unknown organization sending battle mechs on raids while painted in other houses' colors. It's speculated that these false flag operations are an attempt to drive our two houses back into an all-out war. Your contract is to garrison 2 planets, well that sounds good, where a future attack is expected. And hopefully you can eliminate this threat to both great houses. So you get an AC-20, fairly good quality. LRM-10, also good quality, and an SRM-2, high quality. Granted, I don't really use SRM-2s much. Very high reputation point payout. I'll take it. All right, so let's take a look at what contracts are available here. So it is a defense contract, difficulty 75, which seems to be not much different than this defense contract here as well. They're both against House Merrick, so we might as well do this one to get it out of the way. Damage coverage, I think I want to put a fair number of points here. We do have 9 points to spend. Maybe 4 points. Then we'll put the remaining 5 into salvage shares. Okay, I'll take it. I don't know how much tons we're going to be able to put into a mission, because we've got 2 80-ton mechs, an 85-ton mech, and 2 75-ton mechs. Well, let's accept this contract. I think I may want to wrap up here, though, because I'm starting to fade, I think, a little bit here. But let's say I use the Orion. The Black Knight gets replaced by... I don't know if this is a good call, but the Awesome. The Warhammer gets replaced by the Stalker. And finally, we have the Zeus. That'd put us at 320. So, yeah, we're 20 tons underweight. We still need to paint the Awesome, so we'll probably do that before I wrap up here. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got the mission that we want to do. We more or less have it set up. Oops. Let's get our paint in here. Alright, what do we want to do? Applejack. No. Cobra. I don't know if we are using Cobra on any of the mechs that we currently have. I'm actually curious what paint schemes we are using. I'm going to put it on Crusader for now, but I kind of want a reminder of what paint schemes we are using at the moment. So, I believe this is digital. This is Tiger Stripe. I think this is Raider. This is that Buccaneer one. That's Applejack. I think it's like Urban Block or something. Hot Rod. Buccaneer. Oh, actually, no. Is this Buccaneer or yeah, Buccaneer. This is the Cobra one. Snowfall. This is the one with the skeleton. I forget what it's called, like Fracken or something like that. And then Crusader. Crusader might not look too bad with the Awesome, honestly. But let's grab another color here. I'll take a look at some of the other ones, just for the sake of argument. Okay. So... honestly, even the default paint scheme doesn't look bad on this thing. Hot Rod. I might even put Hot Rod on this guy. I think Hot Rod looks nice. Let's go with that one. So we just need to replace the last color here. Alright. There we have it. Oh, it doesn't paint the back side, though. I really don't like that. Some mechs it does, some mechs it doesn't. So I'm going to actually change this to a different thing. Let's keep looking. Yeah, this doesn't look good on really any mech. Yeah, so this is the skeleton one. We already are using that, kind of. I don't think we're using polygon on anything. I'm not sure if it looks necessarily great on the awesome, but it's a possibility. Also, Razzle Dazzle is something we haven't used in quite a while. How would this look with the white? Like blue and white? You know what? I like this. We'll go with Razzle Dazzle on this one. Alright. That's gonna be it. So our mechs are all painted up. We more or less have the contract set up. I do need to set up my pilots. I guess I'll go ahead and do that so I don't forget. So again, we need a really strong energy weapon pilot on the awesome. I'd probably put Captain K in there, unless I have somebody that's better, which I don't think I do. I mean, technically Freeman, but Freeman's better across the board and a lot of other things. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and put Captain K in there. We want Freeman, I think, in the Stalker. And then, I'm not sure besides that. What are our other pilots? Well, we've got Captain Sergeant here. Very good with ballistic weapons and missile weapons, which would actually work for the Zeus. And he could potentially. Makes me wonder if painting your mechs as an eyesore would be a strategy in multiplayer. Hey, it could be. Yeah, I think this is going to be our group here, because Captain Sergeant will eventually be better with energy weapons, but this thing uses both ballistic weapons and missile weapons, so it does make sense to use him in this mech, I think. Okay. Well, that's going to be our pilot and our Lance loadout. But I think I'm going to save this mission for another time, because I'm just having a more difficult time now focusing, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up. So, hope you guys have enjoyed.